To the running stats. All right. First one, my 10-mile run. As you guys know, I always start with the 10-mile run at the beginning of my week. Monday, I have more time, so I did 10 miles with a bit of a slowdown in between miles. Don't want to over push it like I was saying. In hour 48, so that's not too bad. Sorry, that coffee was looking at me wrong, so I had to take care of it. So 1,200 calories, almost 1,300. Heart rate is starting to drop down a little, 159, but still quite high. Even for when I slow down somewhat to walk a little. 1050 pace. My previous week fastest pace was 11:38 on my long run, so definitely faster to be able to do this much in at a nicer pace. That's an improvement. The splits for that particular run, I should start posting here my fastest mile ever. Mile 11 doesn't count. That's just while I'm trying to turn off the run for that particular run. So don't ever count the last one for good or for bad. So first one, so probably my fastest mile there. Finished a mile under 9:44. I think I had a faster mile before, but I think this is one of the main ones. I'll start keeping an eye on that. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like so I did 10 miles. I kept every run, just about every mile under 10 minutes, which was pretty encouraging. That tells me that I'm ready to do my half marathon below the 2:30 mark, the 2 hours and 2 hours and 30 minute mark. So with my fastest mile being 9:44, and there's definitely no way I can do the half marathon between below 2 hours. That would require a 9 minute 10 seconds pace, and I don't have a 9 minute 10 second mile yet. So working on it, but not there yet. So it's encouraging to see that even at mile 8 and 9, I'm still running at a good pace. Anything below 10:30, it's still running, or even at a slow speed. So still doing good there. So I like what I'm seeing there at that point. It's really keeping me going. They're saying I won't get too much into this one. Because I was a little bit slower, was taking it easier. So 1 hour 11 minutes, 6 miles, almost 800 calories. And you can see that type of elevation I go through there through on my route, but means that it's not much. It's pretty flat. Dropped my heart rate to 148 even at that pace, which, I mean, if you look back, that used to be like almost probably 165, somewhere in there. And it took me 11 minutes and 51 seconds per mile. So not bad. The splits for that run. So it was a quicker start than the following miles. I mean, it's below 11 minutes, so it's not too bad. But as you can see, I slowed down through the run. Either I'm not sure if I was running with someone else there and I had to slow down for them. But it must have been because 13-minute mile. Boy, that was that slow. What? 12:36. At this point, I consider that pretty slow. So I must have been with someone else. I think this is the run I did with my son, and he runs once a week with me, and I can't get him to go for more than that. So for me, it's fun to go out with them. So I don't care if I slow down. I'll go and run with them. He's getting better. 2 days ago, he went by himself, did 8 miles, and just cramped up. He wanted to do 10. I'm like, take it easy. You don't have to get there quick. I learned that lessons myself, and I'll pass them over to you. But yeah. let's see. So that was the splits for that a particular run. Saturday the 30th, another slow, somewhat slow run. But like I was saying, at this point, I'm trying to keep my heart rate lower. I even downloaded a application called Zone, yeah, and just to yeah, zones, to make sure that I'm staying within the training zones. I'm trying to stay in below 140 beats, so on the heart rate. So on this one, I slowed down just like I anticipated, and also so did an hour and 10. Burned 770 calories, so that was good. Heart rate not too bad, 157, so I'll take it. It's still a good run. Let's go to the splits. Hey, fastest mile there so far. First mile 9:35, so that's still, and that's from what I can remember, that's my fastest still. Excuse me. So, but then again, I slowed down. I shouldn't be running that fast on the first mile. I should be warming up, but the ego gets the best out of me, and I try to push myself. Can I do faster than last week or the last run? But then I sense comes into my beautiful head, and I start slowing down there. So another slow middle of the pack run, or middle of the my splits there. It shows pretty slow. And then at the end, I did a faster mile. It just at that point I'm pretty warm up, and it's no big deal if I push it a little bit longer. Monday long run. This is the one that I wasn't anticipating to. I wasn't anticipating to go that long, but my brother kept on pushing it. Which I'm glad. I'm glad that he wants to do it, and I was all up for it. So I'm so happy he went for it. We were just over the 230 mark, but again, it's a training run, so I'm not gonna push it 100%. Next video, I'll have a 10-mile run that I pushed it to my limit, meaning I didn't stop at all. I kept the same pace, but I didn't stop at all. So I want to show you that next week, or next video. So 230, 46, 13.1, 1600 calories. I'll take that. My cadence is up, so I guess elite people will do it over 180. Not quite there. My heart rate for that long of a run it's 156. If you notice also on the heart rate graph, there's a lot of sections where where the graph is not going down, which means that I'm running further in between, or stopping less in between miles. So that's pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and get some splits. So during this run, I'm telling my brother that we're gonna start slow, and we gotta make sure that we're slow at the beginning. We do a lot of walking, especially at the beginning. You're sat on the graft. Here's the thing: he's skinnier than me. He has about 40 pounds less than I do, and the encouragement to all people that wanna run, and they just feel that they can't compete because they're in a higher weight situation. He's for the longest time he's been running, but on his treadmill 4 miles every other day, every day, something like that. He's always been taking care of his nutrition. He's always been careful with that. He has never gained more than 160 pounds, or he has never been over 160 pounds. The thing here is for the first 8 miles, or 7 miles, he could definitely run me over, for sure. But he starts breaking down after 8 miles because he's not used to it. I've been running longer runs than he has for the longest time. And after 8 miles, he starts feeling pain. He's the one slowing down at that point, and he's the one telling me when we're gonna stop. So You can see at the end a lot of the slower miles is because he was feeling the pain. He was running out of breath, and he's the one that needs to take the breaks. And I got, like I said, I got 30, 40 pounds at this point on him. So it's not bad. That should be an encouragement to a lot of you. So a lot of slow miles in there, but we made it. And I'm very proud of him for going out and pushing himself to 13 miles that day. Very, very proud. It's not an easy task. Last run on Thursday, because I didn't have a Saturday run. I don't recall why. Oh yeah, we had a family event that we had to go to, so I couldn't run that day. I think so. I can't remember, but anyway, so of course after doing 13 miles, I'm going to be somewhat sore. I'll take that back. I wasn't sore at that point. I felt really good. I felt really, really good after that run. So I'm like, cool, I can run again, like run the next day, but I knew better. So I'm like, I'll just keep up with my schedule. I did just under 6 miles, not sure why. And I 12:19 pace. It's my first one after a 13-mile run. So there's no way I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna slow down. I only burned 600 calories, but it's all good. And my heart rate was 140 because, of course, I was taking it easy, the way it was supposed to be. And I think my son goes on that run with us, so I'll take it. The splits, nothing to write home about. Easy miles, very, very easy miles. Just take a look at it. 1140, 1119, 1149, 1135, 12 plus, 12 plus. So yeah, just easy miles. And I didn't, I just want to, it was my first run. It's important to keep that ego in check. And even if you feel like you're at 100%, after your long run, I think it's important for us to just keep that ego in check and don't overdo it. So I did that, and I'm glad I did. That way we prevent injuries. The progress report. All right, so as you guys know, I started at 230 pounds, my heaviest ever. I started week 9 and 10, which is what's covered on this video, at 200 pounds. I ended my 2-week period at 195 pounds. So that is a 35 pound from the top loss. So lost 35 pounds to from late August to today, which is the beginning of November. Pretty cool. I'm loving it. Been here, which kind of keeps my excitement in check. My best running pace for long runs, it was 10:50. That's a new personal best. The 6 mile or shorter runs that I did, that one I didn't get a personal best. That one's still 10:37 because I'm slowing down my runs, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna have another personal best for a while. But it's still pretty cool. I'll take it. And my fastest mile so far, it's 9:35. I'm starting to document that, so just for the fun of it. Now I'm not pushing my fastest mile. It's not like I do any short runs or anything like that to try to push my speed. That's just what happens at the beginning of my run. So everything looks great so far. 35 pounds down, and now I'm running in. I'm pacing in the 10s. What is there not to like? But I want more. Stay tuned. Peace, guys.